might do DoorDash so they can go get me some BC powder.
There you go. There you go.
I'm almost out too. I gotta get more.
Should you be taking it every day?
I do. It's sometimes twice a day because
If folks can take aspirin every day, then why can't you take
Because
BC?
aspirin they get those in low doses. Like it's the low dose aspirin to keep them from getting heart attacks. It's to thin their blood.
There's
But-
too much shit that's dangerous. So you might as well live a quality.
I was gonna say
quality
I'm
life.
gonna ride that shit to the wheels fall off because working full time on my feet all day. Yeah, usually around 2-3 o'clock. It's another BC powder.
Because I'm wondering if, and I understand that because it's like I almost think that I need the energy, but I feel like I had like a BC. I feel like too much caffeine is probably contributing towards some of the anxiety issues that I've been having.
Oh,
as of late.
absolutely. Yeah, that's I don't do it until about 2 or 3 o'clock because that's been well after 6 hours. But I also need it for the pain relief because that's when my back starts.
Because I take it first thing in the
Same
morning.
here. I take it along with my other
With the
meds.
regular
I
meds,
take
right?
my meds and then I'm like,
Literally, like you deep throating it. I'm giving the goddamn BC powder the Got 3000. I'm hot to a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just recently kind of found out what that was.
What that bitch
and I was
was?
like, ew.
She's annoying, and her 15 minutes is all the way over.
All right, we're good. I'm good.
You ready?
I think so.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Jesus.
I'm gonna slap this girl. Hold on, let me try again. Ruiner. You hoes ready?
We're ready. I'm ready. That was a good one because I felt that my hair blew back. Every she
You're like
exhaled.
Beyonce. The fan.
It was like, come on, take my hand.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Multiple Gabblings. I'm your host, Tony.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andy. And we are Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and everything.
No, she's right.
No,
we triple X bitches up in this motherfucker, okay?
I was doing the X sign, like, yeah, we're 3X.
I was going to say, no, we triple X in this bitch all day, every day.
Trademark. Don't take it.
And look at that. Dun, 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 dun. That's my theme song.
Just to be clear, we are 3 Gen X women of color.
Oh, you didn't finish?
No, because I fucked it all up.
Okay, here we go.
Are you starting all over again? Okay. we are 3 Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and every damn thing.
I'm not even cutting that shit out. That's how we doing it.
Exactly.
We doing that whole motherfucking thing. That's it. I was gonna say y'all get 2 minutes extra of content. Cause let me tell you, one of us is struggling to bring you an hour. Is all she's saying.
Okay.
we got
It's
it.
up to you to guess which one.
We got it, y'all. We got it.
Oh my God, this has been a week to say the very least.
That is one way to put it, yes.
Yeah, was gonna say. So we'll just dive right the fuck on in. Angie, how was your week?
My week was good. This is my 3rd week of working full time, and
That's right, because
I like the job. I don't like working full time
because you're the team lead. Okay, when are they gonna make you manager?
They're working on it. we got to get through fall rush
Was gonna say,
first.
we need you to get manager money as well, please. Please and thank you, motherfuckers.
Ooh, yeah. I'm still getting used to them telling you when to be there,
So,
and they actually expect you to show up at that time.
so
And
are your hours like? So do you have like rotating hours, or do you have like basically set hours?
basically set hours.
Okay.
So it can vary between going in at 8 or 9 On a good late day, I get on at 9.
9, right?
Or getting out at 5 or 6.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, I got
So
a 9 to
basically
5.
a 9 to 5. Okay, not a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, and what's fortunate is that your commute ain't on no major highways or anything like that. You just get to zip.
Ain't no zipping going
No,
on.
not where you live.
All right.
Jesus Christ, because this girl lives in basically a college town. Well, it's a college town, but it's also like a major tourist attraction is where you live. And
Entertainment capital of Texas.
is it really?
Yeah, that's what they
Is
like
that
to
what they
say.
call it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
No, I didn't either.
Why aren't we out there more often?
Because it ain't shit to do.
And because it's what, an hour away from where you live?
Right. And we're tired.
Look,
All
well-
the shit that they talk about as entertainment involves you going out and doing shit.
And getting dressed and taking baths
Fuck
and
that shit.
doing
Nobody
your
wants to do
hair and
that.
putting on makeup and making sure your cooch don't stink and
Being around other humans.
thank you,
Ew.
making sure your outfit looks slimming.
I don't even make sure my cooch don't stink for y'all. So
Listen.
No, I did it today. I did it today.
I
made
did a
sure.
little bit.
Look at
I did the bare minimum.
I'm hoping I did it when we went to Vegas and that guy gave us all those butter
Right?
roses or whatever he called it.
What are the rosebuds?
it was like, here, look and wave those around, rub those on your armpits. Andy, what about you? How's your week been?
My week has been up and down, doctor's appointments, stuff with my mom. But I want to tell y'all about my husband, my actual husband.
But I need to know first. Did
Your
you lay
actual
down?
husband.
I did lay down.
Good. Good. That's
I did
all.
lay down. So my doctor's appointment, I actually went in to find out if I have chronic fatigue syndrome, and we're starting the process of figuring that out. So I'm having to go in for another sleep study. So that's awesome. I get to sleep while people watch and listen.
I know. I did it once.
Well,
and
I would
was-
love to have a sleep study because all I want to do is just sleep.
But see, when I went to my first sleep study, I probably was asleep for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and my apnea is so severe, they came running in and they're like, "Put this on."
Really?
Wow.
Yes, I have very severe apnea.
Oh, baby.
So,
Not near as bad as it used to be because I've slept in rooms with you.
yeah,
and
it's not as
No,
loud.
not near as.
Maybe because I'm not as fat. Maybe it just like,
Yeah, it helps. I don't snore as much. It's because I'm not as fat.
yeah.
I don't know. I've gained weight. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you if I snore or not because
I don't hear it.
have anybody who's sleeping with
Right.
me to be able to tell you.
The times we've been in the same room, I don't.
Really?
I mean,
I've woke
I know
myself up.
Well, I know that a couple of times you've had to been like nudge me, haven't you? No.
Because it's like here's the way I do it.
Uh-huh.
It's going. I was like, just give me a second to get under it. There we go. I'm used to it, and I'm out.
see, my husband is like, I need your snoring because it helps me sleep now.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. When
now.
you get used to
Okay.
it,
Yes.
yeah, it's just like,
And normally, whenever I have guests, that person, look, I'm saying guests, like I'll be having plural guests.
right. Every time you have company,
Whenever I have the company, I think they're usually out before me. So for the most part, I don't know.
Anytime I have
couldn't-
that one dick over, just that one.
Anytime I have the penis here,
are you hot flashing, Mama, or is it just warm?
I'm stressing. So I can't. There's nothing I can do about it
Sure.
right now.
I know, I
like
understand.
everything in me is like buzzing.
Everything in me wants to help you, and I don't know how.
Me neither. But you know what? I saw your post that you had on there about your mom.
Yeah.
And the Caregiver Chronicles that
Yep.
you call it. And I know I hadn't asked about her in a while, but you kind of alluded to, the fact that she's not really having a good time in there.
She's
and
not.
everything like that. But then mind you,
She wouldn't be happy
cannot-
anywhere.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Even if she was at home, she wouldn't be happy.
No,
No.
because she was telling us how miserable she was at home and how lonely she was at home. At least there, she sees different faces. But her dementia is so bad and her paranoia is so bad. If she was at home with me and my family, like she'd gotten to the point where she was accusing my daughter's friends of stealing things, and I just I no, I'm cutting that. My kids are too young to deal with that kind of stuff, and so I've got to protect them. I've got to protect my husband and them in our safe space.
Like if she was looking for something and couldn't find it, she
Immediately someone stole
it. But you know what? Hell, I do that.
That's why I was smiling over here. It's like I do it all the time. I was like,
shit
"Who
all
took
the time.
mine?"
My glasses. I know I put those niggas right there. And now where the fuck is my
Oh, and you live by yourself.
Exactly.
See, I got other people, and I'm just like, who took it?
Although I was sitting on the couch the other day working, minding my business, and that chime rang.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's in this house. Nobody moved it. The air does not blow enough to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
That chime rang. And I mean rang.
That was just boss.
No,
That was the boss or the ancestor.
or
Yeah.
something. And I literally I was typing and I heard the goddamn thing go off and I thought it was my phone. I was like, that's a new chime on my phone. And then I was like, hold on, my phone does not have that chime. And I turned and I looked and this thing was swinging. And I was like, be friendly.
Right?
Be friendly. I was like, because I don't feel anything familiar in this motherfucker. So be friendly. So but that was
Yeah.
like the last time that happened.
Well, you're sensitive to energy, so I think you'd sense it if
If it was malevolent.
Mhm.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
So just to touch
I
back
was
on,
about to say maleficent.
yeah, I mean that works too.
Dude, I suppose it could.
I mean,
yes. Okay.
If we want to personify a name. No, my mom, we hung her clothes up in our closet in the facility, and she started taking her clothes and putting them in what was supposed to be her dirty clothes basket, clean or not. And then she started just putting all of her clothes in the basket. Nothing's hanging up. So now what we have to do is put all her clothes up high on her closet shelf where she can't reach because she's short.
Because if not, she'll take them out and put
And
them in
put
her
laundry,
dirty clothes.
yes. And so now she thinks all of her clothes are stolen. So we'll say, well, what are you looking for? My husband will wander in there and get whatever she's looking for, a shirt or shorts. And she'll be like, oh, where was that? In your closet. Oh, okay. So she's just very out of hand. And I think the timing with her dog dying, because she didn't want to leave her dog,
Yeah.
everything just timed itself the right way. So I'm just glad. I'm glad for my husband because he's not as stressed.
I'm glad for that too.
Me
Yeah,
too.
'cause
Me
he-
too.
Because even with all of that, he handled it like a champ. I was like, God damn, Andy, you got to go.
And that is what I used to think, because remember I was telling you, I was like, I am concerned for your husband's
Yes.
well-being.
Yes. Yes.
Because he was taking on everything.
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 And I had a breakdown a day or two ago. In a nutshell, I basically said I think you guys would be better off without me because I feel like I'm not participating. I was having one of those moments,
and I understand those moments.
and he was like, I would be completely lost if you weren't here.
And I absolutely agree with that.
And I needed to hear that because I lay down all the time. I don't feel as productive towards my family. So, and that's why I'm really concerned about that I have CFS.
Right.
That all being said, this is how awesome my husband is. So y'all know how much I love Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, and how he dresses.
Really? Because we've seen some of those outfits that Donald Glover be sporting.
But
and he'd be looking like a whole out ball sack in a slingshot.
I love it because he can
I
do
love
it.
the confidence of
Yes.
it. He's like, fuck y'all. This is what we doing today. Fuck all y'all. And that part I love.
And I look at it and I'm like, Donald.
Why?
Donald.
Come on, man.
But I guess he listens to me when I say stuff because one day he came walking into the bedroom and he looked at me. He's like, do you like them? And I'm like, what? And he's like, he had on these short shorts like Donald would wear.
Oh.
Y'all. It was the most adorable
You
thing.
were like, pull those down.
I love it.
I am going to suck your dick.
I think it's because of the Bando Stone.
Or better still, because they're so damn short. Just let it out to the side.
Can you pull them to the side?
Right? Like a thong.
I mean, the tips started hanging out. So, I mean, he's
Just
Italian.
Yeah,
so.
I might as well let the rest out.
No, I guess he was paying attention because I was looking at the Bando Stone trailer for Donald's movie, and he's always loved short shorts, and so I always go, oh, look at him in his short shorts, and so he went ahead and bought himself some short
That
shorts,
is so
love
sweet.
it.
and I don't think he'll wear them out in public,
No, of
but he
course
got
not.
them for me,
For
and
you.
I'm just
Yes.
like, that is just the sweetest thing,
And that's
the
what
cutest
makes
thing.
it awesome.
And
I
that
know.
is right.
For
And that
you.
is 100% why he's awesome.
So I'm just like, yeah, that was a good week. That was some
That
good
is
stuff
sweet.
happening.
Love you, Andy's husband.
Dude, Mr. Andy.
Yeah, Mr. Andy.
What about you?
So I started back to work this week. Wait, actually, before I even get back into that, I wanted to read something to you.
Oh,
You in particular, Angie, because it came from my son.
okay.
He said, so I failed to mention this to you a couple of times. Every time I see you, but I would usually call you. Number one, my son is terrible with his grammar. So just,
okay.
Look at I failed. This was my fault. I didn't.
I think it's just millennials and Gen Z.
There's no punctuation in here whatsoever. No capital letters in this
No,
motherfucker.
But
no, they don't do that.
Because you're his mom, you understand what he's saying.
Right. Barely. I was gonna say the only thing that he capitalized in here was Miss Angela. He said, every time I see you, but I would usually call Angela Miss Angela. And since basically, we've all grown up to a point where I was a kid and her kids were her kids and we're all adults now.
Oh.
I love that baby.
Basically, I would like to change it from Miss Angela to Mama Angela because she is basically like a second mom to
Oh my
me.
God.
Aw,
That is
love
so
that baby.
sweet.
So basically, he's proposing to you. Will you be Mama Angela?
Absolutely, gladly. It's about damn time.
What were you waiting for?
I know. What do I gotta do?
He said just something to let her know next time on the pod. I was like, okay. I said she's gonna love
I
that.
am because I love that baby.
I don't know why the fuck we weren't recording, and we stopped at like 19 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Well, I done forgot everything that I've actually said.
We'll start all over.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Right, if you're gonna have nepotism, let it be. All right, last place we left off. God, I'm so pissed about that.
Don't be. That doesn't help it. That don't help bring it back.
I'm crunching in this motherfucking phone. In this computer.
Yeah,
or in this microwave. What is microwave? Microphone.
We'll start talking into my microwave at home, like I'm recording a podcast.
I'm going to open the door and be like,
Hey, welcome to another episode. And waiting for Scott to go, what the fuck is happening?
So we've been talking for like a half an hour, but unfortunately this stupid thing wasn't recording. So we fortunately are going to go back to where we were starting.
You caught us on a good day. And we're actually going to go back.
Yeah. We have time. Look at, we got nothing but time today.
We really don't.
But at the place where we left off was my son asking to be adopted by Angela. And so she said gladly she'll accept being called Mama Angela. So thank God
Yes,
for
and
small
I wonder
favors.
what took him so long. God, how much work do I have to put in?
And then I went on a tangent about Black women in community. And unfortunately, I can't remember that whole tangent, but it had a lot to do with white people, individualism, community in other
Black women supporting each
ethnicities,
other.
and ending with Black women need to support one another and love one another. We need to be in community. We're usually, to a degree, I don't know, it's 50-50 sometimes, because sometimes we are in community when we are purposefully in community, in community spaces. You go to a yoga class that is taught by a Black woman, you are likely going to have like these, patchouli smelling bitches. I am a patchouli smelling bitch.
She's like, it's me.
It's me, patchouli smelling bitch. Nak champa burning bitch.
I love Nak champa.
That's my favorite. And, you'll have those of us who deliberately want to be in community with one another, but like out in the real world, sometimes we're not. Oftentimes we're not. And it has a lot to do with competition. And I think that that's bonkers. And I'm like, you can't compete with me. I'm a bad bitch. But, you a bad bitch too in your own right. I love that song. Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce.
I know what you're talking about, but I am also old. So
I'm a savage. Thank
there
you. It's
go.
called
I
Savage.
was just listening to that last.
Oh, okay, right on. So the Savage remix where Beyonce basically says, I'm a bad bitch and she's a savage. And it's like, look, they're both good things.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to sit up there and crowd one out or unscrew somebody else's light
We
bulb
don't have to
in
be
order
in
to shine
competition.
brighter. Yeah, we don't got to do that.
We can adjust each other's crowns. When
We can.
Exactly. And one of the examples that I gave, I'm talking in past tense because I'm trying to remember what we said. And I'm not going to go back and rehash that whole shit because y'all know I went on a 20-minute tangent just running my damn
sure
mouth.
did.
Andy had to reel her back in. It's like, and that was the Tony thing.
But talking about how, how once or twice when I've met women, black women in particular, before I've even said anything, I get the
Right.
whole
Like they saying, what kind of nigga is you?
or something. No, I don't even know
What kind of
they're
bitch is
saying.
you?
But it's like I'm getting the the whole look up and down, and I'm like, no, don't do that, don't. And like, remember that one time I told you about that girl who had a crush on my brother, and then realized I was his sister. And then she was real nice to me. And I was
had
like,
that same
"Fuck off,
situation in
bitch."
high school.
But this situation, before she knew that he was my brother, when she met me, she was like, she gave me the once over. And I laughed like immediately. Like she did it. And I was like, oh no. Oh, no. We're not doing that. I said, I don't do that. I don't
had
do
that in Allen with one of them Claytons.
I'm sure you did. I don't doubt it. Everybody
they-
loved your brother.
Yeah, they did.
And
so-
those Clantons were assholes.
Oh my God.
Yes, and then she wanted to be all friendly and write me letters because she wanted to know more about my brother.
Right.
And I was like, you want to know more about him? Gross.
Right. And that is pretty much exactly what happened. Like she gave me the once over. I was like, don't do that. Never mind. I was going to come introduce because we worked together. And I was like, I was going to come introduce myself to you, but I don't like that. So never mind. We don't, you done fucked up. Like basically. And then when she found out that he was my brother, she was like, I didn't know that was your brother. Fuck off.
Right.
Fuck off.
Fuck
Like
all
you,
the way
thank
off.
you, because you already fucked up with me. Like, girl, stop. But even fucked.
You're right. Get fucked.
Like basically, Andy did it like a magician. Fuck.
I'm gonna start doing that with the hand motions and everything. It's just
Like
like,
exactly, or get some glitter fingers and shit. Fuck off.
I fucking love that. Okay,
But
I'm actually literally writing it down.
glitter, fuck off.
I'm writing
blow
poof, fuck off.
So that having been said, like I don't want to be met with the up and down. I want to be met with and that's what I was saying is that doing all of that bullshit is kind of not, I don't do that shit for the most part, but I want to be in communion, particularly with Black women, because my God, we have superpowers, and I know this in I was thinking about that. Okay, all right, I digress. Here we go. This is a new tangent. I was thinking about that in the shower today while I was bathing, and I was thinking about Black women.
Oh, she
and-
bathes. Whoa,
Oh,
I'm
fancy.
special. Whoa,
I actually washed my ass. Whoa.
And
whatever, bougie.
I use soap. Oh.
and I was
Just
thinking
uppity.
these hoes. And I was thinking about how, to a degree, sometimes when we're not in community, but when we are, we're indomitable. And I was thinking about the thing with Kamala Harris and raising how many million did they raise?
I
in
mean, it's
this is something ridiculous, like
ridiculous.
25 million
Yeah.
in like a
Just
couple
few
of
days.
hours.
Yeah, it wasn't
It
long.
didn't take long at all. And then every time an election comes around, Black women be out here. Georgia election 2016.
Yes,
was
with
insane.
Stacey.
That shit was bonkers. And I was like, ugh!
And
Like,
it's
I was-
all Black women.
But,
Yes.
but why can't that be all the time?
that all the time. And that's what I wanted. And my thought
That part.
was, it's that when we bond together, we cannot be beat. And so anything that is being done, let's say politically, if it is in the best interest of a Black woman, it is in the best interest of everyone.
Exactly.
You cannot fail when you have a Black woman's vested interest at heart.
That is true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
And in every aspect of your life, because when we win, everybody around us wins.
We make sure of it.
We,
that's the way we-
because that's the way we are.
That's the way we were born and bred, is that we look out for everyone else.
Exactly.
At
But
the
not all of
detriment to ourselves.
But not all of them, because that's why you're talking about
Well,
it.
you know what?
And
You're
that's-
right. You're right.
But for the most part, even those of us who have that individualistic attitude, they take care of them and theirs.
Right.
And they'll tell you that. I
That's
take care of
true.
me and mine.
Can I
That's
tell
true.
you from a devil's advocate, and not speaking, of course, as a black woman, I will speak as a POC, but as an individual, really, as someone who mean mugs everybody when we go out, and someone who I look people up and down, I do it because it's a self-defense mechanism. I am self-conscious. I don't know how you're seeing me, so I'm automatically defensive. I'm automatically sizing you up because I don't know how you're going to approach me or accept me or take me. I fear rejection.
And that's a trauma response.
Yes.
And we've had that trauma.
And see,
I get that.
I personally don't have that trauma response.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, there have been times where I've literally asked Angela, I'm like, why do people be staring at me the way they do? And I was like, sometimes I think it's because I'm ugly.
It's because you own your space.
And I think that
And people
that
are not
eventually
used to
she
that.
said something to that
Yeah.
effect. I feel like she said something to that effect. And she was like, number one, you're incredibly beautiful. That's why she's my bestie. Because she'd be hyping a bitch up. And I said, I feel like maybe I have an unusual look about me or something like that. And it's like,
You have
we
a
were-
unique look about you,
You have a
which is
commanding
gorgeous.
presence.
Yes.
You have a commanding
You have
presence.
a gorgeous, unique look about you, and yes, the commanding presence. It's just like before you speak a word, you kind of understand that it's like this bitch needs respect.
Right.
I'm not going to approach this bitch.
which is always so funny because people are
Disrespectful.
normally like, particularly when they see me, if they've heard me first and then they see me, they're like, I really thought you were taller. Be like, I am
you
tall.
think you're taller.
I am
Jesus.
tall. I'm 8 fucking feet tall, bitch. Do you not see this?
She's 5'5", y'all. So, but it's fine.
I am too.
She's 8 feet
8
6
feet,
inches.
too.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Thank you.
And I will say, just because we're on this topic, I remember us discussing once and me telling you you're intimidating, but I want to correct that because I find you intimidating, and that has to be that's back on me. Not that you're an intimidating person, but that I find you intimidating because I'm not used to people with this much of a commanding presence as confidence.
That's what it is, the confidence.
Yeah. I don't resonate with that. And so I find myself lacking. Therefore, I'm intimidated. Just to make that clear, because I think sometimes when people see you, you are so confident in who you are and what you're about to do. You could be fucking something up, but you are sure about what you're
Fucking up
doing.
fast.
And so people,
People will question themselves. It's like, maybe I had that. I mean,
Exactly.
I thought the sky was blue, but you know what? It's very possible that it's purple. It's very possible. Let me research this.
And I have told people, I'm like, no, if you're going to do it, go balls out. balls out. And then
out.
fix that shit later. Be like, oh, I really fucked that up. Didn't I? Screwed the pooch. All right, let's bring it on back. Let's go bring it on back.
And see, that's the other thing. You're really good at when you realize it,
Owning
you'll
it.
bring it on back. Yeah, you'll own it, and you're very sincere in your, hey, help me be better for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you, ladies. I love you so much. You know I needed that this week. Because I'm like, but again, I do feel like when we are taken care of, we just automatically take care of those around us.
It's what we do.
And even when you say, well, individualism, and I'm like, yeah, that's true, but even still, they're going to take care of them and theirs. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they'll tell you that so fast. I take care of me and mine. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
Maybe it might not necessarily be in ways, but the
Right.
fact is that they want their children and their cousins and their spouses maybe, or their significant others to have, it's like if I come up, we all come up.
the people in their circle, in their kinfolk, the people
Right.
in their
Exactly.
yeah.
Right.
So therein lay the reason that I'm so adamant about the fact that, like, look, America in general, you need to look at us. Because
Right.
again, once we are taken care of, this is what I was thinking in the shower. Once we are taken care of, everybody's best interest. is at heart
Right.
for us.
Exactly. And
Everyone,
we also,
even white people.
we as Black women, we also need to embrace the people that are not your quote unquote typical.
Thank you.
That has
Who
been
don't
the
perform blackness in the
Right.
same way that you do.
That has been the issue for me because it's like I am a Black woman. The world sees me and treats me as a Black woman,
And
even if y'all don't think that I'm Black enough, or
Right.
that I'm weird, or that I like things that I shouldn't like.
Right.
Or that
And
you're
we don't
world
need
well-spoken.
sees me as Black.
Right. I mean, we don't need to perform blackness in the same way. And it
Exactly.
definitely, we need to center our own blackness. It doesn't, everything we do does not need to be in proximity to whiteness.
Oh my God. And that's what you were saying. Respectability politics. I'm so fucking sick of it.
Right.
It's like when Megan Thee Stallion performed for
At Kamala's
at
thing.
Kamala's rally, and Black women are like, "Oh, she shouldn't have done it." Fuck all that.
Right.
Because first of all, let me tell you something. As someone who is Gen X, how many times was you on your back for less than this?
Freak Nick.
Okay, you was on your back for a half an order of French fries and Whataburger at the end of the night.
And some Krispies from Long John Silver's.
Okay. And now you gonna judge this,
Right.
bitch? If you don't shut the fuck
Right.
up.
This is what I'm saying. So if anything, you need to support Meg.
Yes.
You know, you need to
Yes.
support.
And what she did was mild compared to her concerts.
Thank you. She had
That was
whole
nothing.
clothes on. She had
Right?
all the clothes on. I saw that show.
Bitch,
I mean,
if
I
you
didn't
don't
see the
get
whole
the
thing,
fuck
but I
outta
saw
here.
bits and pieces. Right, but she had clothes
And
on.
you're like, oh, white folks, we don't
the
give
fuck
a
about
fuck.
these white
Have
folks?
y'all seen these white folks that support Trump? Y'all want to
Oh.
pander to them?
Thank you. And they sat up there and literally ripped their shirts off the Hulk Hogan motherfucker.
These niggas was
That nigga
out here
came up there
wearing
in
diapers.
Thank you. That nigga came up there in drawers with his balls hanging out. Saggy bald motherfucker.
People putting
And we don't
bandages on
wanna
their ears.
Thank you. Leave me alone. Stop playing with me. But nonetheless, Black woman, what I said about y'all is serious and real. Stop stop being an asshole and love me.
Tony Tangent.
I
You
don't
know
know what
what?
I said
That-
the last
that
time,
was-
but it was something similar.
That was it. That's the point we were trying to make. Just love her.
And look at all of it that we need
Don't
to
be an
love.
asshole.
We
Love
need
her.
to simply love one another. I might not perform blackness the way that you do. You definitely don't perform it the way that I do, and that's okay. And that's okay. No, don't laugh. You about to spit that wine.
So you definitely don't perform it the way that I would prefer. But that's fine because I love you. Because we here. We can.
Because let me tell you, boy, there's been some times where I've been like, oh, I'm so sick of being embarrassed.
Right.
But the fact that we suffer that collective embarrassment when niggas nig, you know what I'm saying?
And they gon' nig.
Oh, I'm so tired of that shit. I think I really only truly suffer that embarrassment when it's Black women that be tripping. When Black dudes, I'll be like, well, fuck those niggas.
we kind of
That's
expected
expected.
at this point.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just like, Tuesday.
Right.
But when it comes to Black women, I'm like, oh, bitches, because I don't want anybody, not even, it don't matter what race you are, I don't want you thinking I be doing that.
Right.
Whatever the fuck it is that they are doing. I saw this goddamn thing where this lady was in Target. No, it had to be Walmart because Black folks don't go to Target.
Or was it Walmart? Because you're getting ready to talk about some fuckery. And that is where fuckery is
It
bred.
occurs, right? Fuckery is, you can actually buy fuckery
You
at
can.
Walmart. It's on the fuckery aisle.
Right.
They don't have an aisle 1 through 56. They have fuckery aisle. That's what it's called. It's right up there at the front.
They manufacture it and they ship it across the country. That is how
And ship
fuckery
it
works.
across the Walmart.
Right.
They manufacture it right there in the Walmart.
Matter of fact, they just put it on you as soon as you walk through the door.
You can take it off, or you can go ahead on and ingest that motherfucker. Okay, you can take it and embrace it.
Just
but
customize it.
yeah. But I saw this woman who apparently she had stolen something or was in the process or was getting ready to steal some shit or whatever the fuck. It got busted and was like, I'm not going. And because she was in the wrong, she starts swiping shit up off the end off the end racks, whatever those things are called.
The end caps.
End caps, thank you. Swiping stuff off the end caps, candy everywhere and just She took her milk out of her container and opened it, just poured it all over I like opened it, girl, like click, 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 swish, just like flew, just everywhere. And I'm like, Jesus.
I want to do that just because.
No, can
it's
you
fucking
not?
weird.
Because my thought was, I'm so tired of being embarrassed.
No,
today.
I don't want to act a fool. I just want to open milk.
And
pour it
just
in the
gently, just
gently.
pour it as you walk, or just dip it, blip, blip, blip,
Right,
just
exactly.
dabbles of milk. So
And
there's
But
and
make
have
sure,
people
milk all over
wonder
the
where
floor.
the fuck all this milk come from.
make sure it's chocolate milk.
Absolutely, yes. That's all I want. I don't want to act a fool. I
so
just
that
want-
as you're shopping throughout the store, you're like, where the fuck is this milk coming from?
and why is it chocolate?
And I was gonna say that. There's just puddles of milk everywhere. Is it raining? Is there something wrong with the roof of this Walmart?
These small puddles.
Of just milk. Right. You know what? You're laughing.
And then
Told you I wanted to do that.
after
shit.
that, you can upgrade to like the Hershey syrup.
Thank you.
Yes.
And just now start having
And just
puddles of
squirt
Hershey.
Squirt it everywhere.
If y'all do that, don't blame us.
Yeah, don't.
Don't blame us.
Don't come back.
Actually,
we are
go
just
ahead.
entertainment.
Actually, go ahead and make it go viral. So,
Yeah,
and then tell them
true.
to come back to us.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
There you go.
Because we need y'all because we tired of working. I'm just saying.
And I just
Let
want-
me just be honest with you. That's what we do. We be honest.
but just do it at Walmart.
Yes.
Just do it at Walmart. I don't want to make other people clean
Yeah,
stuff.
and,
Right.
and that way I can just go to Target. And
That's right.
and shop in peace.
Do
right.
not fuck up my Target experience. I'm serious, y'all. I go to Target to relax.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Call it Target for a reason.
I go to Target to
motherfuckers.
spend all my money.
Look, I go to Walmart just for the show.
That's right.
because I have nowhere else to go. Everything else is closed. So fuck, I gotta go to Walmart. God damn it.
And Angie, speaking of crazy bitches. You see how I did that?
You did. God damn it, you're good.
She looks like a Muppet.
And now I look like that little puppy that was on the Tony Baker voiceover that was
Oh.
trying to suckle and he's doing like this.
The happy food dance. Oh, I know it well.
Go ahead.
What I want to know is about crazy bitches is why are you?
Why do
And
y'all
what's-
do that shit?
What's the end game? Help me understand because I truly don't understand.
Like why y'all be opening milk at the store?
Right.
You in the wrong. You fucked up.
Right.
And you out here splashing milk every goddamn where.
So what's the end game? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that something good will come from this? Do you think that you'll be on the news and they were like, "Oh, this bitch is the realest.
she crazy.
She crazy.
She wasn't keeping it real. Go
She-
real.
right?" Or like when you're in a relationship and this nigga ain't doing you right, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna tear up everything. I'm gonna tear up the whole goddamn state. I'm gonna tear up his mama house. I'm gonna tear up his car.
I wish you would.
What is the end game? What do you think is going to happen? Now I get it. If you're just angry, because I've been there, we're not gonna go through that again.
No, let's tell him again.
We have a whole story. There was a time. I'm not going. Okay, so listen.
Yes, tell the story, Angela.
Listen. I'm not above that. Okay, so let me
Not above a crazy bitch moment.
Okay, I was trying to have a crazy bitch moment.
And we'll preface this by saying the moral of the story is have best friends. Go.
Yes, absolutely. Because I was pissed. This was a long time ago.
Very,
My-
like 20 years ago.
Yes.
Statute of limitations should be up.
my ex had transportation that he had gotten for fucking free because they were.
Oh, that's right. He got that car for free.
Yes, because they decided that, oh, let's feel sorry for this. I'm going to go on and say it. Let's feel sorry for this white man that's in his, whatever situation. Let's give him a fucking car. Here I am, a black woman, single mom of 2 children, one of which was his,
A toddler at the
a
time.
toddler. And I needed him to, I don't remember exactly when because it was so long ago and I'm a bitch is old, but I needed him to pick my youngest up for some reason. And for some reason, he decided he couldn't for whatever reason.
Right.
And so he had transportation. I didn't. I'm out here taking public transportation. I'm making this shit work because I'm a black woman. That's what the fuck I did.
Right.
But I was pissed that day.
Right.
So, of course, I called my bestie. And I'm like, you know what?
I said, hold on, let's reenact it. Hold on.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
Because she ain't going to pick up on the first ring until she see who it is.
Angela, what you want, girl?
He done fucked up. Fuck this motherfucker. He got a car. I don't. You know what? Fuck him. I'm taking the car away. We gonna slash his tires. His ass ain't gonna go to work tomorrow. Fuck it.
Okay, bitch, I'll be right there.
And you know what? She was right there. But listen, this is why I love my besties. Because they will know that I'm on my bullshit again. Both of these bitches, they know. They're like, oh, Angela's on her bullshit again.
Because let me tell you something about this one here. When she gets pissed off, like super pissed off, she's like a bull in a goddamn china shop. This bitch will set the whole motherfucker on fire.
The whole.
And it'll usually start with, you know what?
Jesus.
Let me tell you something.
Let me bring up this shit I've been pressing down
Holding
for 10
on to.
years.
She does. She explodes like a fucking volcano. And usually it's something that I'm like, oh, she about to irrevocably fuck some shit up. And so I'm
It's
just
gonna splash on everybody.
It is. And I let her because it's like, no, there's no stopping. There's no stopping this. Now, what I try to do is be there to like catch the fallout. I'm like, She, like, you know how when you throw a bunch of babies in the air and you're trying to catch them, you're like,
I have never done that.
you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm a superhero. There's a bunch of babies in the air. I'm trying to catch them niggas. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop.
What have you seen? My God.
There was
She has
something that
lived.
I know.
Wow.
That's what I be trying to
That
do.
is
catch
a
the
very
babies.
apt description.
Yes.
No, this is she's trying to catch. She's like, let you know that I'm with you, but let me try to catch this fallout.
Right.
So she's like, yeah, bitch, I'm in. So she comes over. And I was like, and I'm hot. I am hot.
Right. And I said, what you got to cut this nigga's tires with?
So I bring out like something equivalent to like a butter knife at this
I have
point.
this cheese spreader.
It's like, I'm gonna stick that in that tire and he gonna be fucked up. And she's like, okay,
Bitch, now. No.
let me hip you to how this shit works.
Right.
And so she's like, we're gonna need something, a little bit better than whatever the fuck this is you just showed me.
You need something thick and sharp. And this is not thick and sharp enough. You know what would be perfect? An ice pick. Let's go to Walmart. Right.
We're near a Walmart. Let's go there. It's 11 o'clock at night. Whatever. Fuck that. It's open all night. Let's go. Let's go get an ice pick.
When Walmart used to be open all night.
Isn't it
Shit.
right? Isn't it not?
No.
After pandemic, they shut that shit down at like 10 or 11.
You can't go and have 3:00 shoppings anymore.
I used to love that shit.
I really thought you could. I knew that over here in the hood. No, this is not the hood, but over Skillman, Aldelia area, I know they shut that shit down.
No, it's been,
Shout out to Skillman all day. Y'all the hood. But you know what? Y'all know y'all the hood. It's not like we telling you
Is that not
new.
like that? That's hood. That's hood.
it's
Bitch,
hood.
that
it's
is hood.
Yeah.
It's fairly hood.
Yeah. So yeah, the Walmart over there, Forest and them,
Yeah.
Forest and Greenwood, Greenville.
Greenville.
Yeah, Forest and Greenville. No, they shut that,
That
shit
don't
right
need
the
to
fuck
be
down.
open 24/7. Some shit gonna go down.
Bitch, if I tell you that one time I literally was like, I had to turn my shit to the front, open it, put my hand in it, and then kindly ask the gentleman, can you please
Get the fuck
turn
up
that
of 'em.
music down, please?
I remember that story.
Can you turn your music down?
Right.
And I was like, and he sit up there, he said something crazy to me, and I was like, you got this baby right here, and you're gonna sit up here and talk about me saying the word fuck? Fuck off all the way.
Right.
I'm sure everybody would really appreciate it if you would turn your shit down. He absolutely ignored me until the cashier was like, sir, you do need to turn that down.
Right.
And she was like, and she wouldn't serve him until he turned it down. And then he looks at me. I was like, nigga, you don't want, I promise you, I sure would hate to shoot you in front of this baby today. I mean, I didn't.
But I was gonna say, but would you hate it?
No, she wouldn't.
No, I don't want to traumatize the child, but
Well,
don't get
okay.
it. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm going to beat
Kind
that
of
out.
totally flies in the place of what we just talked about.
no.
No, niggas. Because remember I said niggas?
That's true. Nigga shit is
Yeah.
I
But
can't
not
do
like
nigga
that.
shit. Right. Well, yeah. Either way, beep this whole shit out is what we're saying. Okay, so back to the story.
Yeah, okay.
So, 11 o'clock at night, we go to Walmart. It's like, yeah, we're going to get it because I'm still hot. I am mad.
Right, we're trying to look for an ice pick. They
Please
don't have ice
understand
picks.
that I do not want this nigga back
Right.
in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I
Right,
have
so it's not
nothing
like
but
she's being
hate.
crazy to show this nigga love.
Right. I just want it. So I'm telling you this story to let you know that I understand what it's like to be that,
Be that
pissed
crazy
off.
bitch.
So we're in Walmart. Of course, they don't have ice picks because it's not 1924. And we have ice readily available and ice makers and shit. So why the fuck would we need
Right.
ice pick?
Fancy ass shit.
I don't know. Because my thought is that they should have had it. But we thought, but now, like in retrospect, when we told the story the first time 30 minutes ago, that what did we say? An awl?
Yes,
We could've
an
used
awl.
that.
We could have used an awl. We
Right.
could have hardware department, sewing department.
Right.
We could have gotten an awl.
Right. We didn't
Does
think about
that
none
show
of
our
that shit.
age though? That we thought ice pick. That just shows the age. Because all the movies and stuff where people were hurting each other.
Yes, because all the 80s movies, all the horror
Ice
movies,
picks.
it was an ice pick.
That is true. And I'm sitting up there thinking, why wouldn't we use an ice pick? But I'm like, we would not use an ice pick for a goddamn thing nowadays.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And no.
So we decided on, so we went to where the serrated knives, the sharp serrated knives are. And in the middle of the aisle at 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 or so, whatever by this point, we are acting out. So
We're
I
acting
don't
out
know
the
how
scenario.
to slash your tire. But Tony is so gracious and letting me and giving me a tutorial right there in the middle of the aisle where we're the only two people, by the way.
So
And she's
imagine
like,
the
you
video.
gotta hold it like this, you gotta stab it like this,
Right,
and
you
then you
gotta
gotta
stab
saw it
backwards.
up a little bit. And so I'm right behind her, and we were doing this with the actual knives that we're going to buy. So I'm like, oh, you mean like this?
She literally
and
was. She was like, the intense look of studying on her
She
face.
committed to
She
it.
was
I
like,
did.
she was like, like, that's a 1, 2, 3, and up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So to make a long story short, they were convicted of murder.
Because we're like, if it works for tires, then I can take care of the problem permanently.
This will be easy through skin. Okay, it doesn't cut through bone that easily. So that we
Right.
need something else for altogether.
I was like, we don't even have to worry about the
Do they have
tires.
chainsaws in this motherfucker?
In the movies, the ice pick went straight through someone's head.
There you
It
go.
did, always.
Oh, but that's because you got this little plate right here that
Well,
is
that
nothing
aim-
but a membrane, basically.
Aim, bitch.
Yeah, right. It's all about the aim. It's skill involved in this shit.
You put it through the eye and then shake it up. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm grossing myself out.
So basically, we buy these 3 knives. I have one. She has 2. One of them she still has. I don't even know what I did with mine. But on the way home, I was able to calm down. Walmart was fun. It was. I laughed. I had a good time. I was like, all right, well, I guess he saved his tires for tonight. But I'm going to hold on to this
Right,
in
because
case I
there
need it
might
later.
be another crazy bitch moment right around
Exactly.
the corner.
Fortunately, there was not.
Right.
And so that was my one crazy bitch moment. What I don't understand is how is that someone's go-to? This person, I want him back. I love him and he broke up with me. So let me go destroy some shit. To me, it sounds tiring. It takes work. And I'm not about that life.
Are you trying to say that you wouldn't blow up a car like in that one movie?
Waiting to exhale.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
You wouldn't
because I
bust
would
an
have
Angela Bassett
because I would have to get in my car
and actually
in this heat
and get gasoline.
and go get gas and then come
and
back.
gasoline is high, bitch.
Okay.
It
I'm not
is.
paying no $4 for no
Fuck
gallon of
that.
gasoline.
I'm not leaving my motherfucking house.
Thank
is
you.
what's going to
The shit
happen.
might ignite at the gas station. That's how fucking hot it is.
Exactly.
So what we're saying is murder takes effort. It's just
It
worth,
does.
it's
And
not
I
worth
just
it.
don't have the. And then
It's
you gotta
not
wash
worth
your
it.
clothes afterwards. And do you know that repetitious stabbing like gets this whole area hurting back here? I
Exactly.
understand that that's exercise,
That
but
might
I,
exercise your
yeah. But I need to go to the gym first. No, I'm go to the gym.
And see, I don't want to do either. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to do
I'm not.
unnecessary exercise. A bitch works all week.
I'm not.
I do not. I don't have time to go expend energy to tear up your shit.
Thank you.
And then what's the end game? What happens after you tear up his shit? Does he say, "Oh my God, you love me
You're so
much"?
toxic. I love it.
Exactly.
Now, some people are into that shit. You got those 2
You're right.
people
It's
who
true.
are, basically toxic bombs, and so they do that shit. I
They
saw
do.
I think it was a TikTok or something where this man and this woman literally beat the shit out of each other on the middle of the goddamn street, and then ended up like damn near fucking in the car. I'm like, y'all are wild.
Have you ever gotten the concept of angry sex? Because the anger and sex does not go with
I would
me.
dry up because I'm too angry.
Exactly.
I wasn't say if
it's
I'm
the last
there's-
thing I want to do.
I really would like to. I think I would like to experience angry sex because I think it would be great.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I'm toxic enough for that. You understand what I'm saying?
You're not.
The worst I've ever had was breakup sex, like anticipating a breakup. So
you knew that this was
Yeah.
going to be the last time.
Yeah.
Now, see,
I did that a lot.
I was about to say that I have done. And even after we have actually broken up, I'm like, you think you maybe might want to give up a little of that until I find another nigga? Can we?
We just gonna keep it at this.
What's
But I'm
up?
just saying, bring all that over here.
Because me and the no, I was about to go into it. Because I was getting ready
She
to go
felt
into a
that
story.
in a place that she didn't know that she.
I was getting ready to go
She
into a
was getting
story.
fanny
And you be
flutters.
sometimes no, I wasn't. So that's the thing, because my thought is that that toxic dick that after breakup
Yeah.
dick that you are kind of waiting for the next one to come through, so you gonna go back to that old one. And I'm thinking to myself, sometimes that shit wasn't that good. Maybe sometimes you
wasn't.
need to just
It was just familiar.
yeah, it was familiar. It was warm.
it was somebody.
It was somebody.
And going
And
back
it-
to like episode 6 or something, it wasn't ashy.
Right. Man, I remember an ashy dick. I was like, what the fuck? Even with my juices on it, this nigga is still ashy.
That might be some
Silver
other
dick.
kind of problem.
It was like a
It left some powder and
yeah,
grit.
seriously. It's like a silver gray dick. It's like you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all
I
bitches
do.
have seen that silver gray dick.
I do, and I hate that. That I used to say, I can see it. I can visualize.
I'm just visualizing it as well.
I mean, even using your natural dick shine, and it still doesn't.
do
no.
nothing. And you're like, what the fuck? Your dick needs some sunshine. Put it out. Go,
Maybe that's the problem.
go tan your dick, nigga.
Stick it in the microwave.
You know how all winter long when we've had pants on and shit, and then we let our legs out and them shits is gray.
Yes.
And then by the end of the summer they're rosy and like looking
just
all
beautiful.
melanated and
Just
beautiful.
bronze and
Thank
shit.
you. Niggas, go tan your
sun your
dicks. Yeah, sun your dick. Sun your dick.
That's going to be a new business venture.
Ashy gray.
We should start.
Actually, let me
dick
write
sunning.
that down because that's going on a T-shirt. Son,
Son yo dick. And then basically what I need is an eggplant with the sun shining on it. Got that, Andy? Andy is our merchandising coordinator. Not only creator, but coordinator as well. I was going to say tan yo dick. She's up here looking it up right now. She's
No,
like,
I'm like writing it down.
what was I say? Because when I tell you ashy gray ass dicks, what the fuck is that? I'm gonna get some.
We'll figure it out
Look,
one
I'm
day.
eventually. I'm gonna have some pretty soon. So let me shut the fuck up. Anyway, don't want me to get me started on that. Did you?
anyway, that was
yeah.
my question. So, yeah. You know, y'all, seriously though, email me. I really want to know.
Yeah.
I'm not asking just because I want to be funny for content. I genuinely want to know. Help me understand the thought process behind this because it happens so much.
And I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love seeing those videos on like TikTok and Twitter and all of that other
The one
shit.
chick that poured the gas in the guy's car and it exploded and it
Blew her shit
blew her
back.
shit
Yeah,
up.
blew her wig back. I said, "You dumb bitch."
I couldn't stop laughing about that for days.
I was like, "You dumb bitch." If you gonna be, that's the thing. If you're gonna be crazy, be smart and crazy. Be smart about it.
That's karma crazy. There's karma and then karma crazy. And you've got karma crazy.
Because karma coming back on your ass like, "Bow."
Immediately, what the fuck did you do for karma to not even take its time?
Karma was like, as soon as you light this match,
I got something for
that's
your
gonna be
ass.
your ass.
Karma's like, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, we guess you do. Guess you do.
And here you go. All of this reconstructed.
Oh shit, that was hilarious. So yes, please, MGW listener at gmail.com. Can you please answer that question for us? Why you bitches be crazy? Like, what is the point of that? And what do you think the end game is going to be? Do you think that nigga's gonna be like, oh, she set my car on fire. She loves me. Do you think that's what's gonna happen? Please let us know. Please
I'm not
let us
gonna
know.
lie. I kind of hope that no one has the answer because I want to believe that y'all ain't. out here.
That's fucking stupid. And I want to hear your stories. I want to hear your crazy
Yes,
stories.
please.
You don't have to tell us your names.
we don't want
Or
that.
better still, we'll just be anonymous with your names. We'll give
Exactly.
you a name. We'll do like the read and be like, Ashley Dickerson says, Emily
Shout
Dick-
out to the read, by the
Did
way.
you get
Was that
always.
because of Ashy Dick?
Ashley,
Right? Yes. And actually, we wouldn't remember your name anyway.
Ashley Dickerson.
All right, I'm like literally writing that down. We are going anyone that does a dick move is going to be Ashley Dickerson.
You're the Ashleyest of the Dickerson.
No, I literally wrote that down. That needs to be Ashley Dick and underline that shit.
and then we need to have a picture of a gray silver dick with a wig on it. With a blonde wig on it. And some lipstick.
Because you know Ashley
And
is
some
blonde.
fire.
And some fake lashes.
Oh. Thank y'all for being a part of the creative process.
Oh my God.
Oh shit! What I'm not about to do is have a headache after this show. Y'all niggas,
You say that, but
do-
you will.
I need it. Oh my god! I
No,
needed
we
this so
did.
much. It's not even
This week
fucking
has
funny.
been insane.
Right, Andy, you got a game, a new game.
I do have a game, and usually we try to feature black-owned businesses and stuff. But this game was interesting to me, and I figured we can start to let our listeners, our hoes, get to know us. So these are some questions, and we're not playing it exactly the way that it plays, but y'all will get the idea once we do it.
I think y'all realize by now that we do what the fuck we
You
want.
don't
Right.
tell us what to do. Goddamn rules. Like we play Uno the way we want to play Uno. Okay.
Be making people cry and
Thank you.
shit.
Fuck you,
Like, that's
Mattel.
not even part of the
Causing
rules.
divorces and shit.
Look at fuck you, Mattel or Hasbro, whoever makes the Uno game. We do it the way we want to do it. I'll put down as many draw fours and skips and all that other
Reverses.
shit. Thank you, as much as I want to.
Okay, so this game is called For the Girls. And so we don't have, like, some of these we'll just go by quickly. They won't be discussed. But some of these other ones we may actually want to talk about because, we gab a lot. So this card says, give this card to whoever's most likely to get plastic surgery and lie about it.
I don't think that refers to any of us. Because even when I don't want to be truthful, that's just the way my brain works. I just
I don't
tell
think
it all
any
my
of
business.
us would lie about it.
Yeah.
I think it depends on who are lying to. Because I was thinking to myself, I've been considering treatments for different things, like microneedling and stuff. And she's mentioned not Botox, but something similar for my lines that bother me.
I was just lately, like literally within the last week or two, I was thinking, okay, this little situation
Right.
by my nose,
the marionette
and mouth,
lines.
is that
Yep.
what those are called?
Yeah, there's marionette.
Yes, same here.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is too much.
The
It's
nasal
getting out of
labial,
hand.
the nasal labial folds and the marionette lines. Right
Okay.
That's
there.
exactly what it
And
is
so
for me too.
how do and I'm thinking to myself, I think I want to get I want
Filler.
to get rid of that. Yes, a filler or
Filler,
something
yeah.
for all of that.
The person I went to, she's a beautiful black woman. She doesn't try to sell you anything,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just very honest with me and asked me what I wanted to do and told me the different things that we could do to work on
Mm-hmm.
it. And it's my choice. She wasn't pushing me on anything, so I'm gonna go back to her. So it depends on who we're talking about. Like who we're talking to, I'm not gonna be honest with everybody. Be like,
Exactly.
I know I bear my life to a lot of people, but this is not one show. I'm just gonna broadcast. Hey, look, I got fillers.
Right.
Right.
Because and I didn't know that that's what, and I thought that when I was looking at that, I was like, so I guess maybe this is what fillers would be for like filling in this spot here.
Absolutely.
But it's only temporary though, right?
I mean, it can last a while. Sometimes you just need to keep going back. But the one thing about fillers that concerns me is it can spread because it's basically, it doesn't have any place to go. So it's staying
So
in your body. But I'm like, let's say I have 20 years left. I'm 50. I'm fine with that. I'm like,
Yeah.
if I don't have these lines, like I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I don't want to look like a cat person, like some of these people that get all their plastic
I know,
surgery. And
right.
stuff
Yeah, no,
done.
I don't want to do
Right.
that either.
And-
And I think, like, I thought about maybe like this. My waddle is trying to come in
I
nicely.
talked to her about that too.
And I'm like, she trying to do a little something here. But I've always had like this because I don't know if I got a thick tongue or whatever. But it's like I've always.
Yep.
It's never going to be square. This not because if it was, I would choke. Because it's literally my tongue here.
You know,
it's-
here's the thing, though. We're talking about this, and I'm looking at all of us, and none of us look our age.
no, and see that's and so yes, just so that
and
y'all
even as
know.
you're saying waddle, and she's agreeing, and I was like,
Yeah, you're like, what waddle? Right.
I was like,
exactly.
I've seen an actual waddle.
Yes.
And
I'm
you don't
trying.
have
no,
that.
I don't. But it's trying to come.
You
through.
don't have that.
Yeah, you don't
Okay,
have
it's
it.
a double chin that's sagging because I lost so much weight. That's basically what I have.
Right, and
so I'm calling it a waddle.
Mine is going to be an actual waddle because it's trying to do something. Like if I do that, it stays.
Maybe in the future.
It will. It
But,
will. But
I'm not
okay,
seeing
just so that
any
you
of that.
hoes know, we none of us look our age. We are very classically Generation X in that people never guess that we're Generation X.
Exactly.
Like
And they seem surprised as fuck. When we
right,
tell 'em.
exactly. Whenever I tell anybody that I have like a 30-year-old son, they're
Mm-hmm.
like, "But bitch, I thought you were 30." Like that type of thing. So, but
Yeah.
I mean, don't get it twisted. We're older and we know that we're older,
Right.
but we generally don't we don't look our age. We're not looking our age. And that's fine. That's
Right.
great.
We're good
Which
with that.
people think, oh, you're not too much older than your boyfriend. I'm like, okay.
Sure, you.
Okay.
Sure,
you
let's
right.
go with that. That's
Yep.
great.
I'll take it. So,
So
Yeah.
none of us would really lie about it.
yeah, I don't
Nah.
think I would lie about it. I know I wouldn't mention it. It would be but like to
And just do
outsiders.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just do it and I just wouldn't mention it. And I really truly don't think that I would do something that was enough for somebody to notice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do another one. Keep this card if you've ever hooked up with another player's family member. I have never. I had the opportunity.
Did you really?
I did have the
Nice.
It was we were both home.
It
You-
will have to be you two
Yeah.
because I'm about to say because
I had the opportunity. I think you were at work. I think I was babysitting your siblings. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Why don't we?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And so I just like I had and all the girls loved him.
did.
All the girls loved the hell out of him. But I was just like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I just
I think that was the best decision. Listen, he's
simply
my
because
brother.
of who he is, right?
And I
right.
love him to death. He is. I feel like we were twins at some point, but that was especially at that time. That was the best decision. Everybody had problems.
But the
back then.
suggestion, gross. I probably,
I know,
and
right?
I'm certain, I literally would have been like, ew, wow.
It's like, why?
Get the fuck back.
Can't you find someone else? Ew. Gross.
yeah. I don't even know if he remembers. It was just one time, and I was just like, no. And I remember it stands out because there's Irish Spring, the soap. I had used it that day, and I was smelling exceptionally fresh. And I was like,
You were like, damn, I really needed somebody to smell that.
I'm like, wow, was it the Irish?
It was the Irish Spring.
I did not understand.
It's always
The Irish Spring.
That's what you need. She did the whistle. Oh
I
my
tried.
God.
I tried. I can't whistle properly.
Last one for today is to give this card to whoever has changed the most in the past year.
Jesus.
Past year.
I see. There's a difference between someone who's changed and people who's been through changes. You've been through changes. You are doing
True.
lots of. You are working. You are going to school. You're having a second birth. You're having a reawakening of who you are. That's you're
true.
going through those changes. You, with your relationships especially, I feel like you've changed a lot.
No, they both pointed at me.
And it wasn't even because you wanted to.
No.
The universe
No.
was like, bitch, you gonna learn some shit.
And
this
you know
year.
what? And let me tell you something. Literally, he and I kind of had that discussion the other day, especially after what I'm getting ready to tell you when we get off the air. Literally had that conversation, and we were like, we never meant to be here. Like, this was never meant to happen.
Right.
You started off as a fling. You started off as someone with great genitals.
You do not have ashy dick.
Right? You don't. And you're very malleable and pliable and, you know, all of that other stuff. It's like, so we weren't meant, like, literally we said, we didn't mean to get here, but
Yeah.
here the fuck we are.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that was the literal conversation. And then what I have to tell you. But
So I do think that you have changed the most. I think,
Yeah.
and not in a bad way. I think it's in a good way. I love seeing the changes, even though sometimes they hurt.
yeah, especially these past few weeks.
But I like seeing that because when you smile, you really smile. It comes to your eyes. And
Right.
That makes me happy.
That encourages me. But then I feel like you've you've gone through changes as well, because
I was gonna say
particularly
that.
when it comes to, because I think that you also have come to a reckoning, and you're still in the process of it, because particularly with this whole situation with your mom. So when your dad passed, it was like a little girl lost type of situation. And so therefore you are in the process of losing your mom, and that is painful as well, but you're also girding yourself up.
Yeah.
And we can see that. We
Yeah.
can see that you're like, okay, it's coming, you
Right,
know? And
right,
so
yeah.
it's like, and you're getting to that place. But what I also love about that is that you are moving into this space with Angela and I of being our family. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And in essence, letting us adopt you.
And I need that because I am going to be an orphan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that that's a difficult, to actually say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is a difficult
definitely
thing to
is.
say. And you will definitely need to grieve that, and we'll be right here with you with doing that.
Yeah.
But what I love is the fact that you know, particularly, and I know that in this last year it has been like a rough one for you, but also like in the time that I've known you, you kind of stepping into yourself and accepting the love and embracing it and
That
real
part.
and trusting us
You're right.
to know that we have your heart
Right.
at heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So, and I just feel like I've gained a sister in that way. Well, no, seriously, because
No,
I've
I
always,
can see- I
because me
think
and her
about
have
that.
been soulmates for a really long time.
Right, right.
So for you to step into that place as well, and for me to be able to, I can't get a hold of Angela and call her Andy.
Yeah.
Right. That's big for
That's
me.
something that I have noticed and I've thought a lot about, and it made me so happy to the point I have goosebumps now. But that is like, and it makes me happy for both of you because I feel like you definitely needed that. You needed to know that someone else truly loves and cares about you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we'll fight for you. You know who I am. I was
Well,
gonna say,
we'll go get ice picks and we'll
look
see if that's true.
But you understand. But you've been taking and I hate to say it this way because I don't know why it just sounds weird when I say it, but it's like to know that you're under my wing of protection. Like, can't nobody fuck with you. And I hope that you get to a place where you feel like you can kind of step out on things and be like, but you can't fuck with me though, because I got this bitch in my corner. And I'll be like, try it if you want to. See what happens. See what she told you, what she needed. Give it to her. Or there's going to be a misunderstanding in this motherfucker.
Give me a little bit more
There's
time
going to
in
be
therapy.
consequences and repercussions.
We will tear all the tissue out your body.
Right? And we will gently place the pictures, take
On
them
the
off your
floor.
wall, and put them on your floor.
And
I
I'ma
will
turn
pour
your-
out the milk.
Thank you. And I'm going to
Exactly.
turn your TV off. Click.
Now
What you gonna do?
All because you wanted to act stupid. Look at you. Ain't got no TV. Your pictures on the
No
ground.
tissues.
All your socks are wet.
You going to try...
Oh, that's just cruel. God damn.
You gonna try to blow your nose, you gonna have to use your sleeve. Now that's what you get, motherfucker.
You gonna learn today about fucking with us.
Angela, Andy, one of y'all two. Tell these niggas where they can find us.
Okay, well, on social media, we have Facebook. So that's facebook.com/multiple gab wounds.
And that's, yes, that. we also have an email address.
She said, and then stopped speaking.
We have an email address, and we really want to hear from you guys. It's called wow. Okay, so you can email us at mgwlistener@gmail.com. We want to hear your stories and, whatever. We just want to hear from you. So,
I'm rubbing my nose on this ashy dick.
And with that, I have been your host, Tony.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andy. And I'm going to go lay the fuck down. Drink more water, bitches.
We out.